So that's the circle. But we do not recognize it. You see, the child is innocent and pure, but he hasn't got the ability to recognize yet. So he goes through the stage, the teenage stage, for example. Teenage stage is one of the most difficult stages to be in, because that's when the ego takes hold of you completely. You see, you know, people reach 13, 14, 15, 16, it's a very difficult time, because that's when the ego becomes very, very solid, you see, and separate. But you might say, but why does this have to be? Well, it's not a matter of why has it got to be, but the thing is that an innocent child doesn't have the ability to recognize until there is suffering and seeing that which doesn't work. You see, because suffering doesn't work. Unlovingness doesn't work. Effort doesn't work. What works is love. What works. But when I say love, what I mean is that there is no you. That's what I mean by love. There is this all-encompassing oneness, presence, you see? That's what love is.
I think what it's been like for me is to, when I look for that, is not finding anybody there, finding nothing there. Mm-hmm. It's like an emptiness that I come to.
Yeah, that's the shock. You know, if you're experiencing this, oh God, you are in a beautiful stage now. Now go through that, because there is a fear. A fear comes to you when you begin to see nothing. That scares the living daylights out of you.
Yeah,
if you allow it and go deep into it, plunge into it, drown into it, then it takes over. And when it
comes in.
Was that?
That's when love comes in.
That's when love comes in, and then you begin to realize how glorious it is, because then you begin to experience a joy, a love that is so grand. But the people then become all parts of you. You see, that's where compassion and love, and I know that you feel most of this anyway. You're so beautiful, you know, and you feel this compassion, this kinship with another, because you see it in yourself. You feel it in yourself. You've gone through that.
I do have another question. I'm aware of the states of the beta, the delta, the alpha, because I was in a meditation camp and had my brainwave checked, and so I'm aware of that part. But what's happening to me now, I'd like to ask you a question, is I'm almost unable to be with the beta state. Mm-hmm. It kind of makes me, it jangles me, you know, it's like...
You want silence, right?
I wanted that a long time.
Yes.
Even music, a lot of times I don't want to listen to that.
Yeah.
I just want the silence.
That's beautiful. You want to go home.
It hurts me.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's normal?
That's normal. You just want to go home. And that need to go home. And that home is silence. But that doesn't mean we deny what is happening. Like we go to Nam restaurant. I mean, it's beautiful. The ambience is great. The food is good. But they play such loud, rock music. You know, and sometimes I do ask the waitress, could you please put it down a little bit? You know, because I love going to eat there.
That's what I'm talking to Dora tonight about that.
And it's so loud. But then what do you do? I love the ambience, I love the food, I love the energy, you know, and I go with Sylvia there, and it's fun. So I put up with the music. You know, it's not my preference, but I like the overall energy is nice. So this is where we cannot, because if you fight anything, if you deny anything that happens to be in the moment, then of course it brings the beta mind. You see, yeah. So we put up with what is. Yeah. But yeah, wanting silence is the craving and the need of the being. Yes, the being pulling you into itself. Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah. Yeah. I had some questions here.